Hello and welcome everyone to Beyond Compare Wrestling, a brand new wrestling league which promises to do things just a little bit differently. Thank you for joining us tonight, and with any new promotion, the question on everyone's mind is what is going to happen with the world title, the first ever BCW World Heavyweight Champion. We're going to find out tonight. We're going to get 2 steps closer as we have 2 semifinal matches coming up here tonight. Let's get into the stats of these 4 competitors. First, we have Dirty Dawn, age 40, 5'8", 210 pounds, finisher, the Dirty Driver. He's a pro with 15 years experience. He will do anything to win, and he looks to etch his name in history by being the first ever BCW World Heavyweight Champion. Next, we have Byron Cassidy, 34, 1.8 meters, 16.5 stone, finisher, the Butcher's Block. Submission and knockout specialist, incredibly strong, and possesses all the physical tools, but does he have the mental toughness here tonight? Sergio Gomez, the oldest competitor on the roster, age 52, 6'2", 295, finisher, idolized. Most experienced wrestler on the BCW roster, former worldwide lucha champion, and part of the legendary Gomez family, along with his brother and nephew. And finally, Benson Hicks, the American, 34, 5'10", 220, finisher, the Red, White, and Bruise. Former Golden Glove boxer, very durable, and the unofficial Texas bar fighting champion. We're going to have the 2 semifinal matches here tonight, and we take a look at the brackets. We have the Commonwealth side of the bracket. It's the Canadian Dirty Dawn taking on the Brit Byron Cassidy. In our main event and the second semifinal match tonight, we have the Idol Sergio Gomez taking on the Redneck Benson Hicks. Now after tonight, we are going to be 2 steps closer to finding out who will be in the finals. Let's take a look at this encounter backstage. And there you have it, some tension earlier today when we were getting the competitors in and assigning them their tournament slots. But here's the tail of the tape for our first semi-final. The Canadian Dirty Dawn taking on the Brit Byron Cassidy. Lots of tangibles, lots of X factors here, but I think the main one will be the experience factor, the years pro, 15 versus 5. Dirty Dawn's seen it all, and I think he's going to use that experience right here tonight to try and beat Byron Cassidy. off the first matchup in BCW, the first match in the BCW World Title Tournament. We have Dirty Don coming out here. Not a very warm reception from the crowd. Dirty Don, notoriously known on the indies to lie, cheat, steal, claw, do whatever it takes to win. That is his defining characteristic. It's all about the ends, and the means will justify that. We have him coming out here today. 15 years of pro, finisher the Dirty Driver, which is the package pile driver. Very devastating maneuver. Attacks the neck, the shoulders, the back, the spine. We're going to see if that's his strategy tonight against Byron Cassidy, who's quite muscular, very, very strong, very, very durable. We're going to see what Dirty Don tries to do to defeat him here tonight. And there we see it, the smirk, the showmanship, the pageantry. Dirty Don is definitely a competitor, looking to be a bit flashy. And we see here from Britain, Byron Cassidy making his way to the ring. Very, very strong, very, very promising young up-and-comer, 5 years experience as we saw. But this man has all the tools to be the first BCW World Champion. Extremely physical, he's a shoot fighter and wrestler, has MMA training, knockout specialist, submission specialist, all the tools you would need to be a champion. But the X factor for him is the mental game. Does he have the mental toughness to make it through this tournament and be the BCW World Champion? We know that Dirty Don does. He's been up and down the indies. He's been all over the world. He's got that mental toughness. Does Byron Cassidy have that same toughness? I think that will be the defining factor here tonight in this matchup. And we got to call the elephant in the room. He does have that left leg wrapped up. He does have that right knee braced up. Will that be a factor in the match tonight? He's not coming in at 100% by the looks of it. We'll see if that plays a factor.
Fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 210 pounds. He is a technical wrestler and brings over 15 years of international experience, all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia. Ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Don. Fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 6 feet tall and weighing 230 pounds. He is the Butcher, Byron Cassidy.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the intros are done, and this is our first matchup here tonight. Dirty Don, Byron Cassidy, semifinal match, BCW World Title Tournament. And Dirty Don starting off strong here with these lariats. Boom! Knocking him down. Dirty Don quite strong himself. Byron Cassidy, as you can see, quite the physical specimen, but Dirty Don quite strong himself. Not as muscular and large, giving up some poundage to Byron Cassidy, but very, very strong in his own right. Oh, then Byron, gets him up, and Dirty Don reverses, was luring him in, and a big neck breaker there. That's the thing with this match. Dirty Don traveled the world, as I mentioned, going for the cover. As I just mentioned, that is where Dirty Don's strength lies, is in his mental prowess, his game planning, his ability to cheat, his ability to have seen everything, counter. He's playing the ultimate chess game. He's playing 5 steps ahead, whereas his opponents might be playing 1 or 2, and I think that's where it's really going to come into play. What he lacks in physical stature, in his height and his weight, he makes up for in every other area. And you can see that with a beautiful back suplex. He is definitely technical as well, which helps to counter any bigger competitors that he typically faces. Almost a cruiserweight, hugging that 210, 220 pound weight limit, so he's definitely got to make that size difference up somehow. There's a lot of big competitors, as we will see here in BCW tonight, And Dirty Don has to compete somehow. Going to the top here, and big drop kick, no one home on that one. On the flip side, Byron Cassidy, he is an avid trainer. He's 5 years pro, but he probably has the experience of someone who's been wrestling for about 10 years. Always training, always in the gym, always putting in the work, putting in the time, learning new moves, learning new strategies, facing competitors all over Britain, learning all those new styles, trying to get as much experience as quick as he absolutely can. So Byron Cassidy is definitely one of those competitors where, you know, the number... Oh, cover here. Byron Cassidy is one of those competitors where the numbers do, to a degree, lie a bit, where, you know, you see 5 years pro, and you think he, you know, won't hold up against a 15-year pro like Dirty Don, but he's probably got the experience well beyond his years just from grinding it out in the gym, in the dojos, training with his trainers, training with partners all over the world in a variety of styles, not just the British catch wrestling, but also striking, MMA, and we got this here with big knee and picks him up. Big TKO. And it looks like he's setting out for the Butcher's Block, which is that pendulum. He's got him up. Could this be it? Could it be over quick? Dirty Don reverses. And he reverses himself into the Dirty Driver. He hits it. Dirty Driver. Really close to the ropes. Is he going to go? I think his hand... I think his hand might have been in the rope there. We might have to go to the replay after in this match to see. But anyways, he kicks out. A bit of a moot point there. And Byron Cassidy, to his credit, not arguing with the ref, just getting right back in there, but looks to be getting a bit overwhelmed here by Dirty Don. The speed definitely is in the corner of Dirty Don. Very agile, very nimble. As you can see, they're jumping to the top rope in one, and a frog splash. Going back to the top rope, jumping up again in one leap to get up there quick to hit the... Oh! Goes for a big elbow drop, and no one home. And he's got him here, a key lock. Trying to submit a submission specialist. That would be quite the win and quite the statement to not only the locker room, but the other side of the bracket in this tournament, Sergio Gomez and Benson Hicks. That would send them a message. So, and he's got him. Oh, nope. Big shots to the ribs. And I tell you this, if you've never been hit in the ribs before, that is brutal. A shot to the ribs will... Oh, and what? Oh my God. From the top rope. Hitting that big elbow drop to the outside. Byron Cassidy proned. He was crouching there. Oh my God. Normally you'd hit your opponent flat when he's on his back or his stomach, or you hit him when he's standing up, but that was brutal. And he's going again. He misses. Possibly hitting his head on the steps there. And, oh my God, hitting his ankles on the steps. A lot of fighting outside and reversal there. A lot of fighting on the outside in this one. Not sure who this benefits. I would venture to say it would be Dirty Don just because of the experience factor. Byron Cassidy is probably more accustomed to training and fighting in the ring. Oh, and hardest part right there. Gets back in, does not want the count out. And a reversal there. These competitors want to fight to earn it. To send a statement, too, being the first semifinal match, you want to send a statement to the other side of the bracket to let them know that, to let them know what you're all about. But Dirty Don here, the crowd is going wild. He's picking him up to the top, and a big superplex to the outside. And it looks like that hurt Dirty Don. He's clutching his back. As I mentioned just a few moments ago, the ribs. My God, if you've never had a rib, and oh, he was going for that snap suplex on the outside again. Very thin padding, as you see. Very thin padding on the outside, covering up those wood boards, so it does not leave much protection. But a lot of fighting, and what's this? Guts him up. Oh my God, taking him off the mat into the concrete. and throws him back in the ring. Does not want to get counted out. To be honest, I thought this match would predominantly take place on the inside, but we've had a lot on the outside, and Dirty Don feeling it. Taunting to the crowd, which is in his wheelhouse here. And he's got him 1, 2, oh, he's got the... And Dirty Don picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Dirty Don.
It looked like he had the tights, or he had the bracing, and here we are. Oh, and he does, and he's grabbing the knee brace. He's grabbing that bandaging on the leg for extra leverage, and he gets the pin. Dirty Don advances into the finals of the BCW World Title, and Byron obviously upset. Referee did not see him grabbing the knee brace, grabbing the bandage. Referee, to his credit, was focused on checking the shoulders. There's Dirty Don. Byron Cassidy is definitely not happy, but Dirty Don picks up the victory. And as you can see there, Byron Cassidy eliminated Dirty Don, making his way to the from the semifinals to the finals. We have our main event tonight, Sergio versus Benson. Who will Dirty Don face in 2 weeks to become the first ever BCW World Champion? He said he wanted to do it. He said he was going to do it, and he got one step closer. So he talked the talk earlier tonight, and he walked the walk. Later on, we will get to the Mexican, Sergio Gomez, taking on the American, Benson Hicks, to see who Dirty Don will face in the tournament final. But coming up next, we have our second matchup of the night, the Samoan, Jacob Akane versus the American, Isaac Taylor. 6'2 versus 6'3, 350 versus 275, which could be the deciding factor here. Both men have similar experience, but I think the style might be the X factor here tonight. The brawler versus the wrestler, the power versus the cardio, and the...
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet, 2 inches tall, and weighing 350 pounds. He is a brawler and comes to us from the Isle of Samoa. He is the unstoppable force. He is the immovable object. He is Savage Jacob Akane.
And there he is, Jacob Akane. Very large, very impressive looking individual. Definitely not someone you want to meet in a back alley. This man looks incredible, and I assure you he can get it done in the ring.
Fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6 feet, 3 inches tall, and weighing 275 pounds. He is a power wrestler who comes to us from Detroit, Michigan. He is the self-proclaimed baddest man alive, Isaac Taylor.
got the swagger when he comes to the ring. Whereas Jacob Akane, as you can see, is all business. But we are going to get this going here tonight. Our second matchup. The Samoan Jacob Akane versus the American Isaac Taylor. Center of the ring, jockeying for position and trading back and forth, elbows, kicks, reversals. These men both, and there he is with the knee, and right back with the elbow, and slamming that midsection. Both men want to make a strong first impression to the audience in this match, but also they want to jockey for dominance to get that first hit, that first shot in. Both these men quite similar. Big men, both want to make an impression, both want to get, and what's this? And a big power bomb. Both these men, big moves, everything. And could this be it? Going for the cover. As I was saying, both these men, big moves, big strength, big power. Jacob Akane has the big Samoan splash off the top. He's got his big rocket kick, which he might be able to hit in this match, whereas Isaac Taylor has the choke bomb. It's that choke slam maneuver. Grabs him by the neck, pulls him up, and slams him down. Both men definitely relying on power in this matchup, and I can't see which man is gonna. And a big, goes, in the ropes there, in the ropes. A little bit of the ring positioning there, but definitely you want to try and a big knee. Oh my god. That was brutal. And going with a dragon sleeper, and with a man at 350, Isaac Taylor 275 himself, but when you have a man that big going for a dragon sleeper, you definitely, and the big kick as I was mentioning, you got to get out of that sleeper hold quick, and he used all his strength to do it, but then just the kicks. Jacob Akane, the brawler, just strikes, big moves, big damage. He's probably the competitor on the roster that can do the biggest damage in the shortest amount of time. Isaac Taylor, a bit more technical, has a bit more of the speed. And a big slam. Look at and he has to roll out. And Jacob Akane showing him there, taunting him on the inside while he's on the outside trying to recover. My god. He's such a big dude. So much power. It's scary. He's definitely and again with I hate to go back to the power, but he keeps showing it over and over again, breaking the grip there. Trying to put over Isaac Taylor and his football background and just how great he is, but Jacob Akane not giving him a chance. Moonsault there, hitting the hand, taking every part of the body, but really going back to that face with the sleeper hold, the eye rake, the kicks. Jacob Akane's got to be careful he doesn't get disqualified on this. Going up to the top rope, definitely taking his time, does not want to slip when you're 350 and hits him. Going for it, could this be it? And 3, making a statement. Isaac Taylor looking a little stiff there. Wow, that is a surprising, putting the BCW locker room on notice. And as you can see, these big maneuvers. I gotta say, I'm a little shocked on that one. That is surprising how I thought this match could have went all night with these two competitors. Isaac Taylor, definitely 100% not a slouch. Isaac Taylor is legit, but Jacob Akane just making it look easy here tonight. I'm a bit speechless. I don't know what to say. That was something. He's putting the locker room on notice.
Here is your winner via pinfall, Jacob Akane.
Back in the ring here, it looks like he's giving him, and they shake hands out of respect. Ooh, okay, letting them know there's respect, but he's the big dog of this yard. He proved it. He beat him definitively in this match. Coming up next in our third match of the night, we have a three-way match. We have Xander versus Kamron Lewis versus Amir Mann. This match is going to be quite interesting as we have Xander, who's known for hardcore and deathmatch wrestling. Kamron Lewis, who is very quick and probably the best high flyer in BCW. And we have Amir Mann, who could be the most technical man on the roster. So a contrast of styles here in this coming up triple threat match.
Fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 210 pounds. He is a hardcore and deathmatch wrestler who brings over 10 years of experience to the ring. From parts unknown, he is the hardcore icon, Xander. Fighting out of the neutral corner. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing 220 pounds. He is a high flyer and comes to us from St. Louis, Missouri. He is the future Kamron Lewis. Fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs 205 pounds. He is a technical wrestler coming to us from Tehran, Iran. He is Amir Big Money Mann.
All right, and we have Xander, Kamron Lewis, and Amir Big Money Mann in this triple threat match. And here we go, and Xander quickly jump into the outside. He definitely wants to minimize the damage and let his opponents, and you can see they're taunting, let his opponents fight the battle for him, and that's going to be the story in this triple threat match. You want to keep it as a one-on-one, but there's always the threat of the man on the outside. And I do think the story of this match is going to be whichever competitor can implement their game plan best. As I mentioned, Kamron Lewis in the orange, very fast as, whoa, there you go. Very fast, a high flyer, probably the fastest and the most adept high flyer on the roster. They are definitely going to have to ground him, being Xander and Amir Mann. They're going to have to ground him. They're going to have to take him out of his game like they did right there. Xander, on the other hand, predominantly a hardcore wrestler on the indies. He's going to be very, very durable, and he's very crafty, so they're going to have to keep him to the outside. I think might be the best. They're definitely going to want to avoid going to the outside with Xander. And Cameron Lewis there taunting it up, getting this crowd into a flurry. Going to the top rope. What is this here? Cameron, oh my god, big move to the outside. And Amir looks hurt. He's grabbing his head. That move was brutal. And now he's taking on Xander. I think this might be a mistake. I think Cameron Lewis needs to get back in the ring and just slamming him into the guardrail. I think the longer this goes outside, the more it's going to benefit Xander, having that hardcore background, using his environments against his opponents like an extra weapon. Sort of the fourth man in this match could be the outside if Xander can keep it out there. In the ring, I think float over. No, I think he was in the ropes. Keeping this match in the ring, I do think Amir might have the advantage. Amir's so technical, he can use those ropes to his advantage in the same way that Xander could use the outside, the guardrails, the steps, the floor. Oh, and stopping it there, it looked like Amir was going for the money shot, which is that running blockbuster, but Cameron Lewis put a stop to that. Big turning suplex there and a reversal. Xander going to the outside. It looks like Amir, he's setting up for something big here. Big cutter, dropping him. Is his foot in the ropes? Is his foot in... Oh. Kicked out, a bit of a moot point anyway, but I think his foot might have been in the ropes. We could have had a point of contention there if that's how the match would have ended. And Cameron Lewis going for something big himself. And Xander puts a stop to it. This match is fast and furious, going back and forth, but all three men trying to keep this down to a one-on-one, and the big knee goes for it. No, and Xander has that knee brace, so that knee getting all that metal and hard plastic into the face of Cameron Lewis, and he's going for it. The big DDT, the mark of Xander. That's his finisher. Oh, and he hits the ref. Hits the ref in danger of being disqualified. Don't know if that was intentional or unintentional. But after doing the damage, Amir sends Xander to the outside. That big DDT, though, that mark of Xander, a devastating maneuver. Hits him with that DDT, jamming the face, the neck, really just rattling the body. And Cameron Lewis going to the top. Expert high flyer, and no one home on that frog splash. Big suplex there, belly to belly. Taking him over, and now he's going for the hands. Stomping the fingers, stomping the digits. Smart strategy against a technical wrestler to go for the fingers. A lot of the technical wrestling relies on the grip, so that's not a bad strategy. But what's this here? Are we going superplex? He's got him. Oh my god, and Amir just gets out of the way. I think that could have been brutal. Xander going for double damage on that one. I think he was trying to hit the superplex on Cameron Lewis, and when he fell, have it hit Amir. And a big dragon suplex right near the edge of the ring, and yeah, grabbing his neck. Big dragon suplex near the edge of the ring. Famously, the hardest part, definitely when you get away from that center, from the BCW logo, it hurts more. One count. These men go in tooth and nail. I think it might be a war of attrition on this one. Who's can not only deal the most damage, but who can take it. Definitely, I think Xander has, and just punching him in the face there, I think Xander has the advantage when it comes to the durability. But Cameron Lewis going for the pin there. 2 count only. Cameron Lewis definitely has the advantage in speed, which might be the key to win here. If you can get a quick pin, if you can hit a quick move while someone's on the outside. All these men are recovering quickly, so you don't have much time once you throw a person to the outside. Slamming the knee there. Puts him in the corner. What's he got set up? All three men back in the ring. Grabs him and suplexes him. Xander going for the pin there. And we are back to a one-on-one. Neither man has had a real strong advantage in this one. All three men hitting big moves, and he's got him again. Mark of Xander. Just crushing him. Amir on the outside. Could this be it? It's a devastating maneuver. 1, 2, and got him. Xander with the big win, picking up the victory in this triple. And as we see again, the Mark of Xander just jamming it right into the mat. Hitting that forehead, hitting that face, compressing that neck and spine. Brutal maneuver. And Xander picking up the victory here tonight.
Here is your winner via pinfall, Xander.
Triple threat match is definitely not easy, but Xander picking up the victory here and just soaking in. The fans not liking it. Oh, and it looks like he's got a microphone. We're going to hear from Xander here tonight. See what he has to say. And we are on to our next match, a tag team match. We have the team of Hard Limit taking on the Gamechangers. On the left there we have Sweet Cox. To the right of him we have The Tool. On the opposite side we have the Gamechangers. On your far right, Adam Ace and his partner, The Real Deal, Jason Shields. Two of the top indie tag teams, both hired to BCW, competing tonight, looking to pick up a victory, as we will have the BCW tag team titles coming up in the future, but both want to make a strong impression. Both teams want to pick up that win and get one step closer to being the first ever tag champs.
Fighting out of the red corner, at a combined weight of 470 pounds, Hard Limit. fighting out of the blue corner at a combined weight of 465 pounds, Adam Ace, and the real deal Jason Shields, the Game Changer.
Hard Limit versus the Game Changers in the ring. In the green, we have Adam Ace. Oh, going for a quick one count, going for the quick victory there. As I was mentioning, in the green, we have Adam Ace in the ring with the Tool. Both men jockeying for position, and the Tool wanting to get that quick victory with that quick small package. Hit him with the big move there. Going for the, and he is going for the tag, tagging in Sweet Cox, the big man on the team. Now, for these two teams, we have the Game Changers in the green. Both are very similar build, similar styles, whereas Hard Limit, they sort of go for the big man, small man dynamics. Sweet Cox, just a massive individual, and with his groin-based offense, as we might see here tonight, he definitely does the damage, whereas the Tool is smaller, leaner, faster. They really try and mix it up, so I think in this match it's going to be a battle of the styles. Is it going to be the quick tags, the fast tags, and is it going to be the difference of the big man, small man dynamic? Going for a big double team here, big double shoulder block. And I think that's what both teams are really going to need to do tonight, is really focus on that tag team offense. Who's going to be able to make the most tags, keep the freshest man in, and who's going to do the most damage with those double team maneuvers. Adam Ace being singled out here by the Tool and Sweet Cox. He has yet to make a tag. And throws him off right there. Adam Ace known for having a bit of a temper. He's got the red head and he's got that red fire in him. Going for another tag with Hard Limit. What is this maneuver? Sweet Cox to the top. Big slam there. And no sells. It gets right back up. I'm not sure if he got it all or if he's just trying to make a statement here. But there, man, with the knees there. But that was brutal. If you can get up from a big 280 man coming off the top rope assisted, there's no way he didn't feel that. He had to feel that, but I think that was more of a mental play there, trying to show that whatever they throw at him, it is not going to hurt him. But Adam Ace getting really singled out here. And as I mentioned before, the groin-based offense, setting him up in the corner. Oh, this is not going to be pretty. Oh my God. Oh. And normally that would be a blatant disqualification, but in his contract, Sweet Cox specifically, I don't know who was negotiating with him or how he got it, but he is allowed his groin-based offense. He is the only one on the roster to be able to do that. Adam Ace going here for the flatliner, whereas the Tool distracting him. That is his finisher, is that flatliner. Going for the pin. Could this be it? It's close to the ropes. Could he grab it? 2. Ooh, no. And Adam Ace is feeling it right there. That was his finisher, the flatliner, and now he's taking him out with the clotheslines. Big shots here, but I think he's got to make that tag. And he's really feeling it. Sweet Cox is hurt. He's trying to get to that corner, and no. But again, throws him there, hits him with the big shot, and they are really cutting off the ring, not giving Adam Ace a chance to get to his partner. I think a bit there of his hot-headed temper kind of got the best of him. Instead of making the tag, he was going for the taunts. And a reversal there. They were going for the tag, and he throws him into his corner. Will he be able to make a tag to his partner? And a tag. Tagging into Jason Shields. And the big barrage of kicks. And the stomp. Going for the pin. Could this be it? Tool comes in and breaks it up. Oh my god! Going for the what looked to be around the world Brana, and Adam Ace just hit it and put that to an end. Wow. But that was some extreme offense there by, and just stepping on him. Extreme offense there by Sweetcox, just stepping on his midsection. Jason Shields currently in the ring in the green. He's a little bit faster than Adam Ace, but they're both very similarly matched. But, picks him up there, just manhandling him. I think that's where the power's going to come in. But Jason Shields in the green, he definitely has that super kick. His finisher is really devastating. He's a little more adept with the kicks, as we saw from that double team, and Sweetcox setting him up again, really doubling down on that groin-based offense. As I mentioned, the only man to, don't know how he got it in the contract, but the only man to have that groin-based offense in BCW. 1, 2, no, definitely the kick to the groin is his finisher. With a kick to the groin like that, I can't see how it wouldn't be a finisher, but definitely the only man on the roster to have that groin-based offense. We definitely would not allow every competitor to have that, but somehow, some way, Sweetcox worked it into his contract. And the big leg lariat there, as I was mentioning with Jason Shields, he's got that very adept with his feet, educated feet, if you will. What Sweetcox going for here? He's going for the groin claw. Another bit of that groin-based offense. Oh my god. I don't know how anyone facing hard limit is going to be able to have any semblance of a groin after facing them. Just constant with it. But Jason Shields looking like he's recovering. And is he going for the super kick? Boom! Big super kick. He could have knocked him out right there. This could be it. 1. And the Tool breaks it up. I think he might have knocked him out. If he didn't, Sweetcox isn't moving. If it's not a knockout, it's got to be a flash knockout, you would think. And Jason Shields has got to go again for the pin. The Tool broke it up the first time, but you got to keep going for the pin when you got that. And the kicks again. Sweeping the leg. And I think on the team of the Gamechangers, the kicks by the real deal Jason Shields have been adding up. They have been a bit of a difference maker. Sweetcox going for a kick, a little bit dazed, definitely missed that one. And a big reverse DDT. And he makes the tag to the Tool. Sweetcox rolls out of the ring. Tool misses. Jason Shields looking a bit winded. Picks him up. And right on the knee. Brainbuster to the knee. A little bit of padding there, but still definitely a devastating maneuver. Big drop kick. And is he dragging him to the... Didn't know if he was going to drag him to his corner, drag him to the center of the ring, but he's feeling the adulation of the crowd. Is that a bit of a mental play there by Jason Shields? And a big, oh my god, super kick. It's got to be knocked out. Sweetcox nowhere to be seen. 1, 2, and 2.9 on that one. Big standing moonsault. The agility of Jason Shields. I'd say Jason Shields a little bit more agile and faster than his partner Adam Ace. Is he going for the tag here? No, just going for a big shot to the mouth. And hitting the arm again. And I think he's getting tired there, wiping the sweat from his brow. Needs his vision perfectly if he's going to hit this. Oh, no, big super kick. Smart taking that extra second to wipe the sweat from his eyes, but I think it did cost him in terms of the Tool knowing it was coming. Big shot again to the face from the corner. And hitting the arm again. That's a repeat combo. I think he likes that shot to the face and hitting the arm. Potentially so they can't block the super kick if you're taking out the arm and the fingers and the hand. And he's going for it again. Boom! That's got to be a knockout. He has got to be done. You can't take punishment like that over and over again. And Adam Ace just walking it out, knowing that Sweetcox would not be able to make it there in time. Gamechangers pick up the victory. But as we look at the replay, that groin-based offense, my God, even though the Gamechangers won this one, they are not coming out unscathed with that groin-based offense. And this was from earlier in the match, that big double shoulder block hitting him in the face, hitting him in the chest, and boom! I think that knocked him out. I think that was a knockout shot, officially registered as a pinfall.
Here is your winner via pinfall, Adam Ace, and the real deal Jason Shields, the Game Changer. The following contest is your main event of the evening and will be a singles match.
And it is time for the BCW main event of episode 1 here. Sergio Gomez, the Mexican, taking on the American, Benson Hicks. Second semifinal match in the BCW World Title Tournament. And we got, I gotta say, the X factor here has got to be the year's pro. 30 years of experience versus 10 years on Benson's side. I definitely do think, though, in addition to the experience edge, size versus cardio has got to be a factor in this main event. Sergio Gomez definitely has the weight advantage. If he can come out fast and hard and not get gassed, I think he's got a great shot to win. But Benson with his cardio, we're going to see if that plays a factor. And we are kicking it off here with the veteran, Sergio Gomez.
Fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet, 2 inches tall, and weighed in at 295 pounds. He is a luchador who brings over 30 years experience, all the way from Gomez, Palacio, Durango, Mexico. He is the legendary luchador, the idol, Sergio Gomez. Fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs 220 pounds. He is a technical brawler and striker from Dallas, Texas. He is the redneck, Benson Hicks.
The fans loving Benson here. Definitely a favorite on the indie scene and definitely a favorite here in BCW. We got the main event coming and a big, whoa, what's this? Sneak attack. They were quite amicable here this morning, but Sergio Gomez just mauling Benson before the match here. I mean, I gotta think that Sergio took... Oh, and here we go, kicking it off, main event time. I gotta assume that Sergio did not like Benson's comments on Twitter earlier tonight where he mentioned that one of his idols was Gary Grant. As we just seen in that backstory package, Sergio Gomez was unmasked by Gary Grant in Mexico about a year ago. He has not wrestled since being unmasked. Nope, kicks him off. This is Sergio Gomez's first match since then, since being unmasked. He was, for all intents and purposes, retired. But here at BCW, we wanted his services. We contacted him and we got him to a BCW contract, so he might be a bit rusty. But definitely I think that's why Sergio was just all over Benson even before the bell. Benson attributing not only Sergio Gomez, but Gary Grant to one of his idols, and I think Sergio took umbrage with that. He did not like it, and the fans were not liking Sergio for that one. But big moves here. Both men trying to jockey to really establish an advantage. It's been a bit of a back and forth, but I do think and he's going for it. The backdrops, the triple backdrops. Is he going for it again? German. Is he going for a third one? No, flips it around into a suplex. And I think in this match, definitely the experience, 30 years plus for Sergio Gomez, I think, and topples him out to the outside. I think the experience edge is going to be one of the main factors here in this match. Sergio has seen everything. He has done everything. He is a former worldwide lucha champion. He knows what it takes to get to the mountaintop. So I think that's definitely going to be a factor here. But also, Sergio has put on a bit of weight, and he is a lot heavier than Benson in this match. If he can use that correctly, I think that could be to his advantage. If he can come out fast and hard like he's trying to do, hit some big moves, use that weight to his advantage, as his finisher is the frog splash, the big splash from the top. I think he can make that into a big move there. I think he can use that to his advantage to get the victory and advance to the tournament finals here tonight. But on the flip side, Benson, a lot faster, a lot quicker, a lot more cardio. The longer this match goes, I think it will benefit Benson. So I think from this match, you got to give the odds-on favorite to Sergio. Not just for the experience, but also, too, if it gets deeper, maybe he can use that experience edge to his advantage. But definitely Sergio Gomez's cardio is going to play a factor. So we're going to see whose game plan can be more thoroughly executed. Sergio going after that arm, big stomp, and just taking him down, using those strikes. The unofficial Texas bar fighting champion, Benson, has got some legit strikes. And a reversal there. Benson, I think after getting ambushed, getting a little taken out of his game, can't quite get out of the blocks here. He's been having some offense, but it hasn't been sustained. It hasn't been consistent. Sergio really just mauling him here with different maneuvers, some of the big suplexes, but also attacking the arm. I don't know if he knows something that we don't. Benson does have that elbow pad on. Maybe he sees the arm as a weakness on Benson. Big slam there near the edge of the ring. And Benson feeling it from the crowd, definitely. Maybe that could be an X factor, is the crowd. I don't think Sergio is too unaccustomed to being booed, but Benson definitely feeds off those fans. Crowd favorite all over the Indies, all over the world. People just love Benson Hicks. And the big tornado DDT there. I think Sergio needs to go for the pin. Is he dragging him to the center? Nope, focusing more on that head with that DDT and then snapping the neck. And he's, as a competitor who's been wrestling for years, going old school with the big swing. Possibly also attacking the head by discombobulating Benson, making him dizzy, possibly making himself dizzy, going for the pin in the middle of the ring. One. Hadn't done enough. Not a move you see a lot, that big swing, but maybe Sergio knows something we don't. Discombobulating, confusing, dizzying up his opponent, and again going to the neck. I'm starting to think that the neck is the area that Sergio Gomez really wants to take out here. Between the DDTs, the spins, the camel clutch that he just had in, really attacking the head. Shot to the midsection. Shrugs him off by Benson. Big slap by Sergio. Really a lot of back and forth in this one. And I think that's because Sergio's seen everything. And a big rocket kick. Goes for the quick pin. Only a 2. Benson Hicks, I'd say he has a bit more durability than Sergio, and going for that Alabama slam, one of his signature maneuvers. I think Benson Hicks has a bit more durability than Sergio, but he's giving it up in the strength department, and he's locking it in. Sort of a key lock sleeper hold there. Got the key lock while also applying the sleeper. Big elbows to the face. Sergio does not want any of that. And a big reversal lariat. This match a few minutes in, and I think, are we going to see it? No, misses the red, white, and bruised. Oh, and we go live backstage. We have Dirty Dawn looking at this match intently, trying to find out who his opponent will be in the finals in 2 weeks for the BCW World Title. And we're back live. Sergio 1, 2. No. Dirty Dawn watching intently in the back. He has already punched his ticket to the finals of this BCW World Title Tournament. And he's going for it. Idolized. It's his finisher. Center of the ring. Opting to not go for the pin. Going for the splash. If he had his finisher and then this as well, I don't see how Benson can get out. Big splash at center of the ring. And Benson kicks out. I don't know how he got out of idolized and the big splash. 295 coming off the top. As we saw earlier in the night, we had Jacob Akane, the big 350-pound Samoan, winning a match with that splash off the top. Sergio not quite that heavy, but still very heavy in comparison to Benson. I don't know if Benson can take too many more of those frog splashes or the idolize. Going up here, Benson coming in. Going for it. Opts not for the jackknife cover, but goes for the lateral press. To get the weight on the chest. Smart move. Veteran move. 1, 2, 3. No! Benson at the last possible second, and the crowd. My God. I think at the last second, opting not for that jackknife cover, but going for the lateral press was the smart maneuver. It did cost him a second, but I do think it was the veteran maneuver. And another big splash. I don't know how he's doing it. The crowd is going wild. Benson has the durability, as I mentioned earlier. I don't know how many more of these big maneuvers he can take. Alabama slam. One of Benson's signatures. He's close to the ropes. 2. And Benson can't believe it. That was a really hard Alabama slam near the side of the ring. I don't know how much more Benson can take. He's been hit with some real big shots. He's got to put it away here. And he's got him. Knocks him to the ground, and he's setting up. The crowd is going wild for Benson's finishing maneuver here. Is he going to hit it? The red, the white, and the bruise. The elbow to the heart. He's got him. Is he going to go for the pin? Drags him to the center of the ring. Hook in the leg. 1, 2. Will he do it?
Here is your winner, Benson Hicks.
We got to look at some of these replays, though. The big 295 off the top. Honestly, I don't know how Benson kicked out of this. And Sergio there, I think opting not for that jackknife cover, only getting the legs over the shoulders. I think opting for this lateral press to really get his weight over there was a veteran maneuver. It cost him that half second to readjust, but I think it was the smarter move. And as we can see, 2.999. And he hits him again with this. I don't know how he was kicking out the 295 off the top. It's such a devastating maneuver. But Benson, as we can see there, 2.99 again. That was the story of the night, was 2.99, but he had the resiliency. And he did it. He hit his own finisher, got the win, and he is going to the finals in 2 weeks. We have, Dirty Don. He's back, and he's taking it out on Benson. Sneak attack now that I think that's why he was watching from the backstage from his dressing room. He wanted to find out who he was facing in the finals so he could get the advantage, and that's what he's doing here. Referees are trying to ring the bell, but he's just mauling him and going after that neck again. Sergio's been working on it all match. I think he's really trying to weaken up the neck of Benson here. Oh, and he's got him for the dirty driver. No, we got it. No. Big shot there. Just crumpling the neck. And yeah, showing off to the crowd. Dirty Don. Yeah. And Benson is definitely out there. He's got 2 weeks to recover, but Dirty Don definitely coming out with the advantage in that match, punching his ticket to the finals. But wow, what a night we had today. We had our opening contest, Dirty Don defeating Byron Cassidy in a semi-final World Title Tournament match. Bit of controversy getting the cheating pin in that one. Next we had what was almost a squash match, Jacob Akane defeating Isaac Taylor. That was brutal. That was some high-impact offense. Jacob Akane really making a statement. Next we had a triple threat with Xander coming out on top, pinning Kamron Lewis, but coming out in that triple threat also involving Amir, Big Money Mann. Moving on to a tag team match, we had the Gamechangers defeating Hard Limit. We had Jason Shields doing that big super kick on the Tool. Gamechangers winning that match. And as we just seen in our main event, Benson Hicks picking up the win against Sergio Gomez, making it to the finals for the World Title Tournament in 2 weeks. What a night for episode 1 of BCW. Did not disappoint. And next week, we hope to not disappoint again. We have the Brotherhood in tag team action, as we heard. They both came up short tonight, but they are a tag team. We're going to see what they can do next week. Also, the debut of 6 new BCW wrestlers from all around the world who will be making their debuts next week. And the fallout from the World Title Tournament. We had Dirty Don, as we can see, cheating there to win. But what's going to happen? Is there going to be any repercussions for the sneak attack that Dirty Don did? We're going to find out next week. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Please tune in next week, and lots more to come. We hope you enjoyed it.